So does the current interest rate market have you really concerned about whether you can afford a home? Stay tuned and you will get some great tips on how you can afford a home, and stay tuned till the very end because I will give you some ideas on how you can get the interest rate you actually want. If you like content like this, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel and spread the word. I'm giving out as much information as I can on getting a mortgage and making sure you get a great deal. So we've all seen in the news that the interest rates keep moving. They're going up and they're going down. Who knows what is going to happen in the future? Let me give you some tips so you can manage how to purchase a home right now. One, we know that the rates move constantly. They actually move throughout the day, up and down, depending on how the market is doing. So even though you may have checked interest rates at 10 o'clock in the morning, they could be different, even lower at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So as you're shopping and as you're working with your mortgage company, make sure that you are keeping up with what the rates are doing at the time. A couple of weeks ago, they actually moved by 0.5% lower in one day. And that could very well happen again, but nobody really knows what's going to happen in the future. So take these tips to get into a home that you want to buy now. Make sure that you are prepared to purchase a home. That means more than just getting a pre-approval by just having somebody check your credit. You want to make sure that your loan has actually been through underwriting with the lender of your choice. Make sure that you are getting an actual approval from an underwriter and not just a pre-approval. That your assets have already been reviewed, that your income has been reviewed, that your down payment source has been reviewed. All of those will make a big difference when you're putting in a contract on a home that you want to buy, and you want to make sure that you truly are prepared and that there's not going to be any hiccups to get you to closing. Also, make sure that you are checking with an insurance company. Insurance rates have gone up quite a bit over the last couple of years, so make sure that you have an insurance agent on speed dial so when you see that home, you can start looking at insurance prices right away. Focus on actually what you can afford in a monthly payment and not necessarily what the interest rate is. You would be surprised that there's not that much of a difference between one rate and another, but the monthly payment is what you really want to focus on. I'm going to put a link below that is to a mortgage app. Yes, it is my mortgage app and it's going to be marketed to me, but I promise I will not solicit you constantly. This is just a good app that you can use that actually has a calculator so you can start calculating exactly what your monthly payment's going to be. It's going to include taxes, insurance, HOA dues, what your principal and interest payment is. So all of those are going to be affecting your monthly payment. And again, the monthly payment is truly what you want to focus on. So let's take a quick look at the app and how it can help you. You can put in a purchase price of $350,000 with a 5% down payment, and then you can change the interest rate to whatever the going rate is going to be at the time of when you're purchasing. And you can also adjust the property taxes and the insurance. And then once you've done that, you just click the calculate button and it will automatically calculate what your total monthly payment is going to be. And that way you can feel assured of what you will qualify for. Let's look at the difference in payments really quickly. So on a $350,000 loan amount, if you have an interest rate right now of 6.5%, your payment's going to be about $2,212 a month. At 6%, that payment drops down to $2,098 a month. And at 5.5%, that payment goes down to $1,987 a month. So actually, when you start figuring that every month, between the 6.5% interest rate and the 5.5% interest rate, that is a difference of about $224 a month. So that $224 a month, is that really going to stop you from purchasing the home of your dreams? Granted, the interest rate may not be exactly what you want, and so you have a better opportunity to negotiate the purchase price and the seller paying part of your closing costs. And in the seller paying part of your closing costs, you can have them pay points, and that can help reduce your interest rate. So maybe the 6.5% interest rate is too high for you because that payment is going to be more than what you really want, well, maybe you can get the sellers to pay points and get you a 6% interest rate, and that saves you $100 a month right there. So there is always alternatives that you can do to get that lower interest rate that you are looking for now rather than waiting. I know we all want 4%. We all want a 2.5% interest rate, but the reality is that may never happen again. So focus again on that payment and look to see if you can afford that payment at a particular interest rate. And listen, maybe 6% is a higher rate than what you want, but if you can afford that monthly payment now, if interest rates do drop in the future, maybe they drop in a year or 2 years or 3 years, you can always take advantage of refinancing your home to that lower rate. So don't think that even though you have maybe a 6.5% or a 6% interest rate that you have to keep that for 30 years, because that's just not true. And if the rates do drop, you can always refinance to that lower rate and get an even better monthly payment. I hope these tips have given you some ideas on how you can get out there today and buy a home. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I am here as a resource for you so you can get into the home of your dreams. And please like and subscribe to my channel so you can get more information like this on how you can get into a home today. Thank you for watching my latest video. I have added these 2 videos for you, your friends, or your family for their home financing needs. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.